This next song, "Guns for Hands." Um, I don't dive too specifically into the lyrical content just because, well, one, I want it to be, obviously I want it to be something to someone, and I wouldn't want to ruin my definition of it. But also, it's it's very close to me. It's sometimes it's hard to talk exactly about what it is I was going through in that moment and try to explain a song's lyrics. I just want to be like, well, listen to the song. I mean, I'm saying exactly what I'm trying to say in the song, and for me to explain what I'm trying to say in a different setting is kind of weird for me. But for Guns for Hands specifically, I like to talk about what that song is trying to say. There was one show in particular that this song was inspired by. I was playing a show in Cincinnati, Ohio, and it's just this kind of a barn full of kids. And after this show, more than usual, it was kind of an unusual number of kids came up to me and felt inclined to share with me what it is they were going through. A lot of their struggles, a lot of their whether that be depression or suicidal thoughts, a lot of stuff along that vein. And I just thought, I was like, wow, I mean, am I just in a hotbed of kids going through stuff? I mean, is this just kind of like a crazy ratio of everyone struggling with this thing? And then I remember not too long after that, I was in New York, and I think I was at like a pizza shop or something, and I saw on the magazine there was at the entrance of the pizza shop, this big article about this specific town in New York that also had a lot of kids, high school age, going through a lot of this same stuff. And I realized, this isn't just it's not just an isolated event. This is something that there's a lot of kids throughout the entire country, even the world, that are struggling with the questions that they have. What's the point? What's my purpose? Why am I here? And when you don't have the answers to those questions, sometimes it can lead you to do something that you ultimately shouldn't do. So Guns for Hands is talking about, I want to tell you that I know that you have the ability to hurt yourself. You do. You have that ability. I feel like a lot of the older generation, when they hear about someone struggling with it, their first reaction is like, no, you're not. You're not struggling with that. Don't think about that. Think about something else. You're just trying to get attention. But this song really was trying to say, like, listen, I know that you have the ability to hurt yourself. I recognize that. But let's take that energy and let's point it at something else. Let's divert that. Let's kind of shift momentum, and look at something like art or something like this music specifically, or even point it at me. Just point it anywhere, but just don't point it at yourself. And so that's what that song's saying, and that song will always be important to me. And I'm not a professional when it comes to this topic, but I write songs, and I feel like someone should say something about it.